Welcome students. Today we are going to start the chapter 2. The chapter name is Internet Services. In this chapter we are going to learn a lot of things about the Internet services. So Internet services, in this chapter these following things we are going to learn: information retrieval, electronic mail, locating sites using search engines, finding people on the internet, chat, video conferencing or video teleconferencing, in short it is called BTC, electronic commerce, or in short it is called e-commerce, file transfer protocol, FTP, network terminal protocol, in short it is called telnet, news groups, blogs, e-sites, that means electronic sites, social networking, cloud computing. All these topics we are going to learn in this chapter. So in the chapter, from these following things, let us start with first information retrieval. Before starts the information retrieval, let us see the introduction. The internet is a medium for communication and exchange of information. The diversity of services available on the internet makes it very popular. Internet actually, what it is actually? It is a medium for what purpose? For communication and exchange of information. Your ideas, you can exchange it. You can search any information about any topic. It is very popular. Email, you can send it, email, news groups means for communicate and exchange views, as well as the ideas with other people on any subject. And chat programs are there. Through the chat programs, what you can do, through the chat programs you can communicate with other people. How? By entering message through the keyboard. And you can use the internet to buy things also. Check out the latest film releases, jobs, and or the course information on various courses as well as universities for students. So the list is endless. Many things are there. It is endless. Lot of things we can do. So in this chapter we will discuss some of the services available on the internet. Okay. In chapter 1 you had learned about connecting your PC to the internet through various connections like dial-up, broadband. A broadband connection is a popular and economical PC used for connection. You have learned those things. And broadband services is often referred to as always on service because it is not necessary to make a setup call on internet service provider each time you wish to access the internet. So those things already about the PC connection to various internet services, URL, Uniform Resource Locator, DSL, and ISP, internet service provider, DSL, digital subscriber line connection. All those things already have completed. So let us start. So first topic, information retrieval. The World Wide Web is an ocean of information on nearly every field. Including education, sports, business, careers, no, all those you can get it. Almost all institutions and bodies of repute have hooked on to the internet to communicate with the world. Various editions of encyclopedias, no, and dictionaries, research papers, etc. So on the World Wide Web, that means internet, you can get information almost all the things, no? Like education, sport, business and careers. Encyclopedias, dictionaries, research papers, all those things you will get it on the internet. And besides that, admission notification for examinations, syllabi, academic sessions are easily available to everybody across the world. No? So thus, the web has become the most economical and reliable medium to access and retrieve information of any kind. So it's on the World Wide Web. You can get about education for business, careers, encyclopedias, dictionaries, research papers, admission notification, for examination, syllabi, academic sessions. No? So we can say information retrieval thus covers what? Accessing and obtaining information from the World Wide Web. For instance, if you want to visit the Seba, for example, no? If you want to visit the Seba Board of Secondary Education Assam website, the website is, this is the website, okay. This is the website, www.sebaonline.org. In the web address bar and press the enter key. You know what you have to do? This website you need to enter in the web address bar and press the enter key. After pressing the enter key, after a few seconds, the home page Seba will appear on the screen, which is looks like this. This is the Seba website home page. This is the one. Okay, this will appear on the screen. Okay, and you will find all the information published by Seba on these websites. And the information you require, no, may appear on the screen or on the screen means where? On the home page, or maybe hyperlinked. Here you can see here downloads are there, notifications are there, no, directions, about us, a lot of options are there. It might be hyperlinked also. There also you can click to get the other information in some other pages. And you can thus explore the information of your choice by visiting the respective web pages. Not only this Seba web page, in other web pages also, websites if you enter and want to search it, you can search. And exploring information on the web is called the web surfing. Whatever information you want to explore on the internet, that is called web surfing. That means accessing internet, which is called surfing internet, surfing web surfing, exploring whatever information you want to explore it on the from the internet, that is called web surfing. Okay, students, let us see by surfing the Seba website on the internet. This is the website address bar, where we will type sebaonline.org and we will press enter. After pressing enter, you have to wait for display the web page. then the web page will display like this. Here you can see academic calendar 2021-22, download if you want to download, notifications, contact us, results, notifications are here also, this is the link for results. So this is the home page, and if you want to check whatever information you can see on the web pages which will export. All the information might not be explored on the home page. It can be linked with the hyperlink. For example, here downloads, what you want to download, click here, then the download link will open, and this is the download link. Here you can see so many things are there which you can download. Okay, so this is the way you can access or surf the internet on the www, World Wide Web. And let us move to the next. Next is electronic mail, which is called in short email. Electronic mail, email, you may know that it takes day to day send a letter across a country and weeks to go around the world. In order to save on time and money, electronic mail, email is used. This is one of the most widely used applications on the internet. So electronic mail, for what purpose it is using? It is using mainly for to save time and money. If you want to send through a letter, then it will across the several places, then it will quite many weeks, quite many days, it will around the world, and after that it will reach the destination. So in order to save time and money, email is using. Okay, and nowadays it is widely used on the internet. So what is email? It is an electronic exchange of messages from one computer to another. It is fast and easy to use. You can send text also, you can send text, pictures also you can send it, sound message also you can send across the globe within a fraction of second. Within a fraction of second you can send the message. It can be a text message, you can send the pictures also, message also, that means sound message. Within a fraction of second you can send it. And this is the figure, this is the figure, this is the figure, that means message transmitted through email. This is the icon of the email. Most of you know already these things. And the entire process of sending and receiving mail takes just a few seconds. After completion of creating or composing, it is called actually composing. Email, when you will create, that is called composing. So when you compose your email, within a fraction of second or within a few seconds you can send it, allowing you to communicate easily and quickly with many people. Simultaneously you can communicate with the people. So this is, and what is email? Is an electronic exchange of messages from one computer to another. Okay, and now we will see the advantages of using email. The advantages of using email are as follows. The first one is speed, second is content. The speed, an email is a faster means of corresponding than an ordinary post. A message can reach any part of the world in a fraction of a second through an email. So the first character is speed. Within a fraction of second it can be sent and reach in any part of the world. Second is content. The message that you want to send via email may consist of only a few lines or several hundred lines of text. Unlike the postal service, the message is not charged by weight. The content, you can send it with a few lines also, or several hundred lines of text also you can send. Unlike the post office, how they are charging by the weight of the letter, in email those type of charges is not required. So the content, second advantage is content. As many content you can type and send it. Next is advantages of emails. Next is cost. You may almost nothing for sending and receiving an email, even though the message travels across the world. Several web-based email service after this facility free of cost. That means free of cost. You don't need to pay anything. You don't need to pay even a single pie. Without paying anything, you can send your messages across the world. The fourth is receiving messages. You need not be at your computer all the time to receive a message. The message that comes to you is stored in your email account on the server of your service provider. The message is delivered to you when you next log on to your email account. That means for receiving email also, you don't need to be always with a touch with your computer. When your message will reach, it will receive in the inbox. It will be available in the inbox. When you open your email account, that time you can see whatever messages received. No need of worry for that. You don't need to be always be on the computer. Okay, so these four are the advantages of email. The first one is speed. The first one is speed, content, then cost, and receiving messages. Next is email address. How the email address we can recognize or identify. The first thing you need to have to exchange emails is an email address. Then how will you exchange your messages? With the help of the email address. So an email address identifies a location to which email message can be delivered. So email address will actually identifies a location to which email address can be delivered. That means whatever message will compose and send, that message in which email address it will deliver, that will be identified with the help of the email address. So the username combined with the computer's unique fully qualified domain name forms the user's unique email address. So the email address, the domain name, fully qualified domain name forms the user's unique email address. The email servers will provide the users a unique email address to which uniquely can identify the email location. So an email address typically has two main parts, the user's login name and the host name, separated by @ So how you can identify it for that? An email address typically has main two parts. One is user's login name, and that is the host name, which is separated by @. Okay. Example is given here. You can see the example. Example. elsan@del2.mtnl.net.in. This is the one where IN means refers to India. This IN means refers to India. Which is the one? This is the one. Okay, IN means refers to India, and net means refers to the network provider services, internet service provider. That means ISP. This is the one. Net means internet service provider. Next is MTNL. MTNL refers to the organization name of the ISP. MTNL is the organization name of the ISP, internet service provider organization. Okay. Next is del2 dot. No, del2. del2 refers to the server or computer name of the ISP. That means it is a server or the computer name of the ISP del2. Okay. And at the rate, here at the rate, this is the one, no? At the rate is a symbol that remains the same in every mail address. And next is elsan. The elsan refers to the username. Okay, and you can see here elsan is the username, and next is host names, no, which is separated by at the rate. So in the host name, what you can see, del2. del2 is what? It is a server. And next is mtnl is what? mtnl is the organization name, which is separated with a dot. Next again separated with dot, net. Net is a network provider, and again refers to the nation India. Others are separated with a dot. Okay. So reading from the left to right. elsan@del2.mtnl.net.in is the complete email address of the user elsan on the server del2. The server is in the organizational subdomain mtnl.net. That means the server is in the organizational subdomain under mtnl.net, which is the one. del2 is the server. It is a subdomain under mtnl organization. A network service provider, no, which is network service provider. This organizational subdomain is located within the national domain in, that is, India. That means the organizational and the subdomain where it is located is within the national domain, which is called in India. Because of that, .in is there. Okay, students. So this is the way we can identify the email address. Let us proceed to the next. Next is email program. Email program. An email program enables you to send, receive, and manage your messages through the World Wide Web. So what is email program? It is a program through which you can send or receive or manage your message, no, through the World Wide Web. That means on the internet. So some of the most popular email programs are yahoo.com, rediff.com, hotmail.com, gmail.com. No? Members of an email program are not charged for service of sending or receiving messages. When a user registers to avail this service, he or she sets a password for the email account. The user is entirely responsible for the maintenance and confidentiality of the password and the account. The user can change the password at any time, also set up a new account and close the old one according to his or her convenience. So with the help of the email, you can send, receive and manage a message through the World Wide Web, no? And you can open your email address under any email service provider, which is yahoo.com, reddit.com, hotmail.com, gmail.com, no? And password and user and name you can create by yourself, no? Which and entire responsible for the maintenance and confidentiality of the password and account by the user only, no? And if you want to change the password, you can change later on. And if you want to create a new account also and close the old one also, according to your convenience, you can do that. Okay. Here, did you know? Here you can see. Did you know? Information is given. The first real email was sent in late 1971. It is also include instructions on how to use the @ character in an email address. The first email, when it is sent, in 1971. Okay, in 1971. Let's proceed to the next. Next is features. Now we are going to learn about the features of internet services. An email program usually has the following features. First is inbox, second draft, third send, compose, /write an email, creating email, which is called, no? If you want to create email, that is called actually compose or write an email. Next, reply to an email, how you can reply the email, forward an email, how you can forward it, that email which you have received, you can forward it, no? And delete an email if you don't want to keep in the email that the receiving email, that you can delete it also. Outbox, send / receive, attachment, signature, SMS, email, alert on mobile, spam. These following features are there on email. So these following features, let us know little about these following features. The first one is inbox, no? Inbox. So these features gives you information on all the incoming mails. And draft, you can save it. Draft you can save it to send or to send later. And sent features, details. This folder gives what? Details of all the send messages. Whatever message you send, that information, about that information will provide you. So message sent to the others can be saved in the send folder. The next is compose / write an email. Compose / write an email. So these email features help you write a message to one or several people at one go. You can also send different files, text also you can send it, sound, pictures, many things you can send it while you compose or write an email. And reply to an email. Next is reply to an email. This help you reply to a message. Only to reply to a message. The reply can be include the original message also, if indeed you, which is known as quoting. Quoting is useful for the receiver, as it reminds him / her of the message that is being replied to. With the original message also you can reply with, or with quoting also you can reply it. Next is forward an email. Forward email means what? message which you already received, no, a message you have already received to someone, you want to share the information with. That means whatever message you got from somebody else, if you want to share that information with the help of forward, you can send it to other person, other email service holder. Next is delete an email. Delete an email. So this facility enables you to delete old or unwanted messages and prevents filling up of mails in your inbox. That means if you want to delete any message or unwanted messages, no, and you can delete them. And outbox, next feature is outbox. This folder helps you to store dispersed messages while your computer is disconnected from the internet. When your computer is disconnected from the internet, that dispersed messages will store in the outbox. Next is send/receive. Send/receive. These options check for new mails on your email server and those in your outbox folder also. Next, attachment. Attachment file may be attached or enclosed with an email messages. It can be photo, document, sound also. It can. Next is signature, SMS, email, alert on mobile, no? Email, signature. These are additional features that some email services provide. Some email services only provide such as Reddit Mail offers to their clients. So this Reddit Mail is offering this type of facility. Next and the last is spam. Spam is what actually? It is an unwanted mail that is sent to multiple recipients who have not specially requested for that email message. One must never reply to email that is identified as spam. That if it is spam, if you are not identifying the receiver or sender, then better no need to reply or read. You can click the report spam also, link to block the sender and the report the email message as a spam to the anti-spam system also. Or without reading, if you cannot identify the sender, then without reading you can delete that. Okay. So students, today up to this, next class we will discuss on some other topics. Thank you.